We are picking back up our live coverage from the Iowa State Fairgrounds right now. I got to address it. Chase and Joseph were supposed to be out here, but we had the downpour, so of course they had to track the weather back there. But don't worry, you guys, we will all be out here still having fun out throughout the course of the next 11 days. This is just day one. So I'm excited for them to join me out there. But we got to talk about one very important person, and that is the CEO of the Iowa State Fair. Now, a lot of preparations go into putting on this fair. They start, the day that last year's fair ends. So I spoke with him earlier this morning, CEO Jeremy Parsons, about what makes this year extra special. We are joined right now with the CEO of the Iowa State Fair, Jeremy Parsons, one of the many brains behind this operation out here. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Hey, good to be with you. Yeah, you're right. From our dedicated board of directors, our 80 full-time employees, our 1,600 fair-time employees, thousands of volunteers, it's a team effort to really put the Iowa State Fair on.
Absolutely. You can tell just being out here early, seeing all the people out here behind the scenes, getting the work ready. It's truly amazing to see. So tell me, day one, how are we feeling? What are we looking forward to?
A little soggy start this morning, but always, knocks the dust off everything. And as always, as we tell people, if you think the parking lots might be a little soft, it's a great day to ride the DART shuttle, park downtown at the Capitol and come that way to the fair. But just a great start. Everybody's excited to get the fair started. We know in Iowa today's kind of like Christmas morning. People have been waiting all year for the first day of the fair, and it's finally here.
I've been saying all morning long it feels like a holiday today, so we're excited as well. Tell me, we have the State Fair every single year, a lot of similar things, but what makes 2025 unique?
Yeah, every year there's little added twists. Obviously, the Iowa State Fair is about the tradition of what happens every year, but also some people like to see some things changed up. So whether it's Toy Story in butter, or it's the Iowa Electric Utility Lineman Rodeo coming up a little later this week, maybe it's a world record attempt for the most people scratching off a lottery ticket. Or it's something like a brand new playground in Fun Forest, or more seating and shade in Shivers Plaza. Just always lots of little things for people to enjoy that are for a first time at the fair.
Okay, people coming out here, what is some advice that you would give them for day one, and what is something you guys are looking forward to today?
Yeah, I think really for day one, again, really take advantage of that shuttle system. Again, when it does rain, it means the parking lots get a little wet, and so no need to mess with that. Just get dropped off right at gate 10 by riding one of the DART shuttles. Otherwise, I just hope people enjoy all the great food, as always. Some tremendous brand new foods this year at the fair, more than 70 of them. So get to our website, iowastatefair.org. Lots to see and do at this year's State Fair.
And I got to ask about the theme, Fair, Sweet Fair. Tell me, how did we get to that and what it means?
Yeah, really for us, it's kind of a spinoff of Home Sweet Home, right? Yeah. Everybody loves to come home. And so we decided to say, how about Fair, Sweet Fair? Because we know Iowans have such fond memories of this place. So many families spend time here together every year. And so it really is Fair, Sweet Fair. And on top of that, a lot of sweet food to eat, too.
The sweet food is one of my favorite parts, so you can't get that wrong. Okay, a lot of planning has gone up to this week. Tell me what the past year has looked like for you guys. I'm sure you guys start planning the day after the 2024 fair ends, so tell me what it's looked like for you guys.
Really in some ways it is an 18-month process. When you look at what we're doing with our grandstand concerts, those are booked about 18 months in advance, but overall, just looking at the fair, it starts that very next day. In fact, we do quite a bit of recap right after the fair, then immediately begin moving forward with the next year's plans.
Okay, so for this year, I got to ask you, what's your favorite part? What are you most excited about?
Always a good question. I think just the opportunity for me, it's just about seeing Iowans coming out here and enjoying a day at the State Fair. Whatever that day looks like for them. Maybe it's the livestock barns, maybe it's the cultural center, maybe it's a grandstand concert. Just seeing people out enjoying the fair is really what I look forward to each year.
And I'm sure a lot of Iowans watching, they've been to the State Fair. But if there's people who don't know much about the State Fair, watching from the outside perspective, we like to say it's one of the best fairs in the country. So how would you describe it to everybody watching outside?
That's a great question. The Iowa State Fair is a celebration of all the great things about our state. So I have a hard time believing that you can call yourself an Iowan and not ever be to the Iowa State Fair. But it truly is one of the iconic state fairs. It's been the feature of movies and a Broadway musical, a book. It's the only fair listed in 1,000 places to see before you die, that best-selling book. So everyone needs to get to the Iowa State Fair at least once.
All right, I love it. Jeremy Parsons, the CEO, thank you so much for joining us.